So what are the different jobs and roles in the selling process?
Okay, for us in the selling process, it's kind of broken down into these categories. We have the production, which is us as the farmer, and of course a lot of it is the same person. So right. In a small operation, it's the same person. But the steps are you have production, you have processing, poultry's done on farm, beef and pork, red meat's done off farm, but the processing is another step. Then we have actual inventorying, which is for us is another step. Then the actual marketing itself, and then distribution. Okay? And so just realize that as you begin doing your pricing, all of those have to come into play. Right. And so each one has to have their own margin because some of it is outsourced or some of it can be outsourced. For example, the distribution. We have a distribution plan that we do in-house. We do a lot of the distribution ourselves to restaurants and individuals. But we have a cost on that and we know what it is so that if that cost was to exceed a certain point, it might be cheaper or more business advantage for us to have someone else do it. Okay? Whether that's someone comes in and it's a part-time job and they deliver a couple days a week for you, which is what we do, or whether you actually have a, large distributor do it for you. You want to go ahead and have those costs in place so that you are prepared and are able to make wise decisions from a business standpoint, whether it's good for you to continue to do it or to have someone else do it for you. Right. Or to begin paying someone when you get too busy.
Right.
That's the important thing. You want to build that price, that cost into the price, even if you're doing it yourself. Mm-hmm. So that it comes a time if you're selling thousands of something and you need to bring someone on board to do the delivery or do the processing or do the packing. That price, you don't suddenly have to go and change all your prices. It's just a subset of the costs.
Right.
Okay?
And I think that's a great point. I think that's something that a lot of farmers miss. They undervalue their own time.
Sure.
There's a reason that everybody isn't growing that. It's just not feasible. You have to have that know-how, and if you're the one making those business connections, you got to value your time doing
yes.
that as well as everything else.
Absolutely. Yeah, we find a lot of folks just don't pay themselves. And so when we do a business plan, we throw in our labor. I mean, there's a lot of things I do that I don't earn a lot per hour, but on the actual production of product, we have the value return per labor that we want. We have all of our costs figured in, and that goes through every step in the process. So getting for a pastured poultry, to get a chicken from arriving in a box to ready for processing, we have a cost of labor for that bird, each one. Then we have a processing cost to get it from that point to a package. We have that process. We have the marketing process, the distribution process. So then all of those can be broken out separately and paid differently as needed, if needed, when the time comes. And then at the end, it's not like I'm bringing in a distribution person and then suddenly I have to go and up my pricing by 10 cents a pound. It's already there.
Right.
And you're just breaking that off and changing the margin that comes back to the farm or the family business, which has impact on volume and turnover, but it's there.
Right.